Are you an anthropology enthusiast or a UGC net aspirant aiming for success? You've landed in the right place. Welcome to AnthroNet Academy. At AnthroNet Academy, we specialize in simplifying anthropology concepts, tackling tricky MCQs, and guiding you through comprehensive preparation strategies for UGC net and beyond. With engaging content, insightful lessons, and a community of dedicated learners, we're here to make your journey not just easier but exciting. Subscribe now and take the first step toward mastering anthropology and achieving your academic goals. Unit 2. Topic 2.6. Early hominids. Australopithecus is a genus of early hominids, or hominins, that lived approximately 4.2 to 2 million years ago. They are among the best-known precursors to the genus Homo and provide crucial evidence about the evolution of bipedalism and other traits. Timeline. Australopithecus anamensis, 4.2 to 3.9 million years ago. Australopithecus afarensis, 3.9 to 2.9 million years ago. Australopithecus africanus, 3 to 2 million years ago. Australopithecus garhi, 2.5 million years ago. Australopithecus sediba, 2 million years ago. Discovery of Australopithecus. First discovery, Australopithecus africanus. Year, 1924. Location, Tonga, South Africa. Discoverer, Raymond Dart. Specimen, the Tonga child, a fossilized skull of a juvenile individual. Significance, Dart proposed that this was an early human ancestor due to its small brain but human-like teeth and evidence of bipedalism. Later discoveries, many subsequent finds have enriched our understanding of Australopithecus. A. afarensis. Discovered in the 1970s in East Africa. A. anamensis. Identified in the 1990s as the earliest known member of the genus. A. sediba. Discovered in South Africa in 2008. Types of Australopithecus. Australopithecus anamensis. Australopithecus anamensis is one of the earliest known species in the genus Australopithecus. It provides crucial insights into early hominin evolution, particularly the transition from more primitive species like Ardipithecus to later Australopiths and the genus Homo. Discovery. Timeframe, lived approximately 4.2 to 3.9 million years ago during the Pliocene epoch. Discovered by Maeve Leakey and her team in 1994. Locations, found in East Africa, particularly in Kenya, Kanapoi and Alia Bay, and Ethiopia. The Great Rift Valley served as the primary site for fossils. Significance of the name. Anamensis is derived from the Turkana language, meaning lake, reflecting the fossil's proximity to Lake Turkana. Key morphological features. Cranial and dental characteristics. Cranial capacity, not directly measured due to the lack of a complete skull, but likely small, consistent with earlier hominins, around 365 to 400 cubic centimeters. Dentition. Thick enamel on molars, indicating an adaptation to a diet that included hard and abrasive foods like seeds or tubers. Parallel dental arcade, more similar to apes than modern humans. Large canines and a diastema, gap for canine placement, reminiscent of ape-like features but with some reduction compared to earlier species. Postcranial skeleton. Bipedalism, evidence from tibial morphology indicates bipedal locomotion. The shin bone suggests the ability to bear weight on two legs, a hallmark of hominin evolution. Arboreal adaptations, retention of some traits suited for climbing, such as curved phalanges, suggesting a anamensis still spent time in trees. Lifestyle and habitat. Environment, likely inhabited mixed environments, including wooded areas, forests, and open grasslands near water sources. Diet. Broad dietary adaptability inferred from thick dental enamel and microwear analysis of teeth. Likely consumed a combination of fruits, nuts, seeds, leaves, and possibly roots. Adaptation to harder, tougher foods might reflect environmental changes. Fossil evidence. Notable specimens. KNMKP 29285, a partial tibia showing evidence of bipedalism. Dental remains, molars and canines, are the most common fossils, providing critical insights into diet and phylogeny. Australopithecus afarensis, one of the most well-studied and iconic hominin species, best known for the famous Lucy skeleton. It bridges the gap between earlier hominins like Australopithecus anamensis and later australopiths or early species of the genus Homo. Below is a comprehensive overview. Discovery. Time frame, lived approximately 3.9 to 2.9 million years ago during the Pliocene epoch. Discovered by Donald Johanson and colleagues in 1974. Key fossil sites. Ethiopia, Hadar region. Tanzania, Litoli site. Kenya. Name significance. Afarensis is named after the Afar region of Ethiopia, where key fossils were discovered. Key fossil discoveries. 1. Lucy, AL 288-1. Found in 1974 in Hadar, Ethiopia. Composed of approximately 40% of a complete skeleton. Provided direct evidence of bipedalism and a mix of ape-like and human-like traits. 2. The Dakika child, Selom. A near-complete juvenile skeleton discovered in Dakika, Ethiopia. Revealed insights into growth patterns and developmental biology. 3. Litoli footprints. Fossilized footprints preserved in volcanic ash in Litoli, Tanzania. Showed evidence of bipedal walking with a human-like gait. Physical characteristics. Cranial and facial features. Cranial capacity, 375 to 500 cubic centimeters, larger than earlier hominins but still smaller than modern humans. Face. Prognathic, projecting lower face, resembling apes more than modern humans. Small brain case but a robust skull with pronounced brow ridges. Dentition. Intermediate dental arcade between apes and humans. Smaller canine teeth compared to earlier species, with reduced sexual dimorphism. Molars were large with thick enamel, suited for grinding tough and fibrous foods. Postcranial skeleton. Bipedal adaptations. Pelvis, broad and short, indicative of upright walking. Femur, angled inward, allowing a stable, human-like gait. Foot, arched with non-divergent big toes, providing efficient locomotion. Arboreal traits. Long, curved fingers and toes suited for climbing. Shoulder anatomy suggested some retention of climbing ability. Lifestyle and habitat. Environment, lived in diverse habitats, including open savannas, woodlands, and forested areas near water sources. Adapted to changing environmental conditions. Diet. Likely omnivorous, consuming a mix of fruits, leaves, seeds, nuts, and possibly small animals. Thick enamel suggests an ability to eat tougher and more abrasive foods during periods of resource scarcity. Social structure. Based on sexual dimorphism, males significantly larger than females, it is hypothesized that afarensis may have had a polygynous social structure, similar to modern gorillas. Behavioral insights. Tool use. No direct evidence of tool use, but cut marks on animal bones found in Ethiopia, 3.4 million years old, suggest that afarensis might have used rudimentary tools. Locomotion. Primarily bipedal, but likely retained significant climbing abilities. The combination of arboreal and terrestrial traits reflects their adaptive flexibility. Comparison with Australopithecus anamensis. Trait. A. Anamensis. A. Afarensis. Time frame. 4.2 to 3.9 Maya. 3.9 to 2.9 Maya. Cranial capacity. 365, 400 cc. 375 to 500 cubic centimeters. Bipedal evidence. Tibial morphology. Pelvis, femur, footprints. Dentition. Larger canines, diastema. Smaller canines, less diastema. Adaptations. Partially arboreal. More efficient bipedalism. Significance. Transitional species. Expanded ecological adaptation. Australopithecus africanus is a pivotal species in human evolution, known for its intermediate traits between earlier australopiths and later hominins. It provides critical evidence of the adaptive flexibility and evolutionary experimentation of early hominins. Discovery. Timeframe: lived approximately 3.3 to 2.1 million years ago during the late Pliocene to early Pleistocene. Discovered by Raymond Dart in 1924. Key fossil sites. Tong, South Africa. Sterkfontein, South Africa. Makapunshut, South Africa. Significance of the name. Africanus means of Africa, signifying its origin. Key fossil discoveries. 1. Tong child, type specimen. Discovered in 1924 at Tong. A juvenile skull with a small brain and human-like facial structure. Sparked significant controversy at the time, as it challenged the prevailing belief that human ancestors originated in Europe or Asia. 2. Mrs. Please, STS5. Found in 1947 at Sterkfontein. An adult skull, one of the most complete Africanus specimens. 3. Postcranial fossils. Numerous skeletal remains from Sterkfontein, providing insights into locomotion and body proportions. Physical characteristics. Cranial features. Cranial capacity, 420 to 500 cubic centimeters, slightly larger than Australopithecus afarensis. Face. Less prognathic, projecting, than earlier species like A. afarensis. Large, forward-facing eyes and a reduced brow ridge. Rounded skull shape, with some expansion of the brain case. Dentition. Smaller canines and incisors compared to earlier australopiths. Larger molars and premolars with thick enamel, adapted for chewing tough, fibrous foods. Postcranial skeleton. Bipedalism. Pelvic structure and femur morphology confirm habitual bipedalism. Foramen magnum, where the spine enters the skull, positioned centrally, indicating an upright posture. Climbing abilities. Retained arboreal adaptations, such as long arms and curved fingers, indicating some time spent in trees. Body size. Estimated height, 1.1 to 1.4 meters, 3.5 to 4.5 feet. Estimated weight, 25 to 40 kilograms, 55 to 88 pounds. Moderate sexual dimorphism, with males larger than females. Lifestyle and habitat. Environment. Inhabited mixed habitats, including open grasslands, woodlands, and forest edges in South Africa. Fossil evidence suggests adaptation to varied environments, which likely influenced dietary flexibility. Diet. Omnivorous diet, including fruits, nuts, seeds, roots, and possibly small animals. Dental microwear studies indicate that Africanus was capable of processing both hard and soft foods. Social structure. Hypothesized to have lived in small groups with a social structure possibly similar to modern primates. Behavioral insights. 1. Tool use. No direct evidence of stone tools associated with A. africanus, but its dexterous hands suggest potential for basic tool use or manipulation. Fossil sites like Makapunshut yielded animal bones possibly used as digging implements, an early hypothesis of the osteodontoceratic culture. 2. Locomotion. Primarily bipedal when on the ground, with efficient walking and standing abilities. Likely retained climbing skills, useful for accessing food and avoiding predators. Comparison with Australopithecus afarensis. Trait. A. afarensis. A. africanus. Time frame. 3.9 to 2.9 Maya. 3.3 to 2.1 Maya. Cranial capacity. 375 to 500 cubic centimeters. 420 to 500 cubic centimeters. Facial prognathism. More pronounced. Less pronounced. Dentition. Large canines, diastema. Smaller canines, no diastema. Bipedal evidence. Litoli footprints. Pelvis and postcranial remains. Habitat. East Africa. South Africa. Upcoming topic 2.6 Part B Early Hominids. Thank you for watching. We appreciate your time and support. Subscribe to Anthronet Academy for more engaging content on anthropology. Please like, share, and comment on this video to help us grow. Stay connected. We're here to support your UGC NET exam journey to success.